Thanks for joining me today, Harry. Obviously sat in Caversham, overlooking the Reading Festival getting set up, often indicates the end of summer. For us it's been a busy few months, and I just wanted to sort of recap on the trends that we've seen in both the sales and the lettings markets. The stock levels have been decreasing, where the demand has stayed the same, if not increased. So it is more difficult for people to secure that property, and we've noticed that the demand is pushing prices up to an all-time high, and certainly in areas like Woodley and Early that have highly regarded schools in terms of Ofsted, Bulmersh, Aldrington, Maiden Early, those are the areas that we've seen predominantly families really keen to secure somewhere, get their children into the education that they want, and that's where the demand that we've seen has been massively high. There's still a demand in Reading Town Centre, slightly different market. It's more of the first-time renters, people looking to utilise the business opportunities locally, often shorter term in terms of the types of let. Those houses that we're seeing in Woodley Early, Caversham, Twyford, often offering sort of longer term because of the school catchments, people want to settle down there. Has it been similar in terms of the sales market?
The same audience. There's patterns throughout the market, with RG1 being after the Reading Town Centre. He's more predominantly purchased by first-time buyers or investors. Twyford again quite similar, with first-time buyers and also families being there because the new Elizabeth line hopefully being set up very shortly. We will see a great influx of people commuting into London from these areas, whereas I know you mentioned Early, Woodley and Caversham also being more family orientated, but you can also get the first time buyers commuting in and around but having a bit more open space available to them. I mean, where do you kind of see the market heading off in the next 2 to 3 months, heading into the last quarter of the year?
Yeah, it's obviously been a difficult market in terms of tenants getting their foot through the door. We've noticed the trend of a lot more recently, people who are looking to purchase onwards, not necessarily having to sell their current asset, looking at doing a let to buy, which obviously offers them the potential to get that property on the market to fund their onward purchase, naturally meaning that there will be more stock becoming available when those purchasers find. Also in terms of development opportunities, Berkeley Homes have been incredibly active in the local area. Huntley Wharf being one that we've dealt with closely. They're currently in process of developing their second and third stages there, so we will notice some of these newer builds coming to the market very soon, offering more stock available for tenants and hopefully increasing those stock levels, making it a little bit easier to find somewhere to rent.
Yeah, absolutely. And luckily with sales heading forwards, they've got a bit more free advice and schemes that can help purchase and get on the ladder. First-time buyers, the deadline for ISAs is the 31st of October, so applications need to be done before then to be able to benefit from this. There's a lot of banks out there, I know Plum, Monzo, and also Nationwide are also giving good rates at the moment for savings accounts. It's something that people need to benefit of, and also just free advice, getting in touch with a mortgage advisor, your bank, to see what offers they can give you, and also an estate agent like Parker's. We can give you that free advice on the next steps to guide you through the process and help you through the quite a difficult market.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like that saying, look after the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves. And I think that's over the next sort of 6 to 12 months, with the increase in interest rates on loans obviously being an issue, but the interest rates on your savings accounts are naturally going to increase as well. So as you mentioned, it's always worth getting in touch with these banks, seeing what they can offer you and what you can do best to look after the money that you're able to put to one side. So Harry, thank you for coming today. I think it'd be interesting to touch base maybe later on this year.
Absolutely. I'll make sure it's inside and I'll get the kettle on.